This is the hot water heater. It works with a gas tank, okay? We are always going to leave a full gas tank, so you shouldn't need to change it. And we're going to leave it on for you. So there shouldn't be any reason to change it unless you notice that the hot water is not coming out and that the actual gas tank weighs very little. In this case, it's full, so it is quite heavy. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what you need to do to turn it off to change it in the case that you have to do that. Alright, so it's very important to see that this black knob has a flame, okay? To take this nozzle off, we need to switch it over, okay? Lift up on the black ring at the bottom, and it pops right off. Now, if we want to put in our new gas tank, we have to do the actions in reverse. So I lift up on the black ring, I press it down firmly in the center, and then I actually need to press down on the black ring on all sides and be sure that the nozzle is firmly in place, okay? That's very important that it doesn't move around. I switch over the black knob to the flame. I come up here to the water heater. Before you've taken the nozzle off, you've put it on stop. So now I need to move it over to the star. Light. On the inside, the flame comes right out. And once you see the flame, you can move the nozzle down to the flame on the water heater. Okay? Now I'm going to check that the water works in the kitchen. All the flames popped up and the hot water comes out, so everything's correct. If you notice that the water is coming out lukewarm and not quite hot, maybe the gas tank is finishing. So you would push on this nozzle to the harder side, so it's like more difficult to turn, and see just a little bit and see if the hot water starts to come out that way. Okay, otherwise it's not necessary to move this at any point. If you're going to leave the house for a few hours, you don't have to turn the water heater off. Perhaps if you're going to go away for a day or two, it would be a good idea to turn this off, to stop and take off the nozzle. Things to keep in mind: when you're changing the gas tank, it will sometimes smell a bit like gas, but that's totally normal. All right, I think that's all.